Hello everyone and welcome to week 56 of my top 5 wrestling animations of the week. Massive week this week. Obviously we had the scheduling issue last week, which has caused this to be a big week. I've had to look at so many animations this morning. I've spent about 3 hours just sitting watching all the animations from this week. And there was a hell of a lot to choose from, and a lot of great stuff in there as well. It's also WAF's Extreme Rules this week, so loads of them were involved as well, which is awesome to see. So let's get into the honourable mentions this week. So this week the honourable mentions are ARW with his Superman Punch, STG with his Zigzag, and RAW with his Moonsault into the Tombstone, which, congratulations, it's looking like you have beat me in the world title match at Extreme Rules, so good job on that, pal. Moving into the top 5 now. 5th place we have Myqee with his Stunner. So this was smooth, had a great impact and a good reaction, which are both very important for this move. The string was very clear however, and I wasn't a fan of Del Real going out of frame. It could have used a lower camera angle to stop that from happening. But a solid flow throughout, so good job. Number 4 this week we have LMS with his Frog Splash. I don't know what happened to the camera, it kind of looked like it had like Vaseline smeared on it or something like that. Obviously it didn't, but that's what it kind of looked like, maybe a fingerprint or something, who knows. But in terms of the animation itself, it was really smooth, had a good flow. The pan down was okay but a little bit jumpy as the impact happened. The string and tack were both a bit distracting, but it had good joint movements. The reaction was okay but a little bit choppy. Number 3 this week we have CarltonFan with his German suplex. I wasn't a fan of there being no setup, you just kind of threw immediately rather than like having a little bit of lead up to it. But other than that it was really smooth, it had a good flow throughout. It was a bit too fast for me personally. It had a good reaction but it could have used a bit more impact in my opinion, and the light flickers did bother me slightly, but overall this was a really great job. 2nd place this week we have WZW with his End of Heartache. So this was really smooth, had a good impact and flow. The reaction from Finn could have used a little bit more, and the blur or blending or whatever it is seems to be really bad recently. I'm still not 100% sure what that is, but it is a weird effect to me. Whether you do it intentionally or not, I don't know. But it does bother me, as I've mentioned before. But the joint movements are absolutely solid, and a fantastic job overall here. And number 1, once again WZW with his Pile Driver and Brainbuster combo. In my opinion, this is your best animation ever, in terms of what I've seen, which is most of your animations. The flow and realism throughout were absolutely incredible. They had great impacts and joint movements. If I'm nitpicking, Kalisto was maybe a little bit stiff throughout, but not to a point where it actually bothered me. That is just me nitpicking. And the same effect issue as I previously stated, but overall this is just incredible. So now we take a look at the leaderboard. In 5th place we have JWS on 30 points, 4th place is LKS on 46 points, 3rd place is WZW Animations on 49 points, overtaking LKS this week, 2nd place is STG on 69 points, and 1st place is LMS on 74 points. So STG and LMS still racing for that top point. It's good to see them both still uploading. I hope neither of them take a big break, because I really want this race to keep going. If WZW keeps animating the way he is as well, I don't think it'll be long until he catches up and makes it a 3-way race, which would be very cool to see at the end of the year. But we'll just have to wait and see. So that does it for this week. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll get the show out for Extreme Rules. Hopefully you can see all those animations, watch all the matches, and we'll get the results out for you. Can't wait to do that. It's been a really good show, some very good animations in it. A few people didn't hand in, but that happens sometimes, it's just the way it is. But the matches we did have are very good, even though it looks like I'm going to lose both of mine, which sucks. But hey, that's how the cookie crumbles, and I'll take my loss and I'll come back and hopefully win my hardcore title back, hopefully get another shot at the world title one day, and we'll see if I can do it. But until then, thank you very much for watching, bye bye.